Hello everybody and welcome to another one of my videos. This is Caesar Citybuilder. I know that I've been away for quite a long time, but tonight I said that I'm going to bring you guys a short review and maybe short tutorial for Lethis. Path to Progress, I think, is the name of the game. Hope I didn't mess that up. Doesn't matter right now. Anyway, this is a new city builder from a small French company. I think they're called Triskel Interactive or something like that. And this is based upon the same principles and game mechanics that the Caesar series was from Impressionist games. Like Pharaoh, Caesar's Free, Zeus, and Emperor. Caesar 2 and 1 was also based upon almost the same mechanics, but not the exact ones. What is this? Oh, it's a fishery. And here we come to the explanation of why I'm doing this video. So, this is a city builder game, and in this tutorial, or maybe better called review or preview, whatever, is meant to be seen by the people who have not played any of the games from the Caesar series. Because why? Because this game relies on a totally different mechanic than literally all of the other city builder games that are out there, except maybe for Settlers or maybe Settlers 2. I'm not sure. The main point is that the cities that you're building are going to have walkers which are individually generated and have a task. Like these guys, they are currently delivering the fish that my fisheries are catching. So the idea is that you have lots of buildings to place, including houses, of course. And when you do place these buildings, you need to take care that they don't collapse. And when you want to put down a what's it called, maintenance office, whatever, yeah, in this game you will need to make sure that the walker, because it will generate a walker, that the walker actually gets all the way to those buildings. So in this case, if you look at it, I can actually zoom out for a bit. In this case, if you look at it, if I put this walker here on this road, the chances that the walker is actually going to make it all across to the bottom and back again are quite slim. Why is that? Well, the walker, when it gets generated, it either goes to the left or to the right on the road, which means that at some point and this is totally random, right? So it can actually happen that the walker goes 3 times to the left or 3 times to the right. And that's why you need to take care of how you place these buildings, because if I do this, like if I place him here, this entire road is probably not going to have a very good maintenance coverage, so to say. So the best thing to do is actually to put it in a circle, like I've done here. If you look at this small building block, these are called building blocks for the fans of the series. You'll see that everything is running smoothly with no problem, and I only have one from each necessary building. And that is because, let me just bring this up. Oh, pause button. Let me just bring the road system up. And that is because this is an inner circle that is then blocked by a roadblock. You can place roadblocks anywhere you please on the road. So if you want to get into this game, and if it would interest you, because it looks absolutely gorgeous, I really love the job that they've done on the graphics, then I do recommend that you just pay a bit of attention to these walkers and how you could put down the buildings in order for them to work. So if you're going to try to build something like in the style of SimCity, like just make a couple of parallel roads like here, like so, and put your walker here, there is absolutely no guarantee that they are going to reach all the way up to here or up to here, right? So this, you just have to throw that logic out of the window. This is not a conventional city building game. This has completely new, different mechanics, and I want to address this issue because a lot of people have been hating on this game, and consequently then afterwards on the older games from the series, saying that the mechanic is broken, that this is a broken mechanic. No, this is the hallmark of the game. This is what makes it different from all of the other games, and makes micromanaging the game a lot more fun. You see, I didn't actually explain completely the idea behind the loop. The walker goes a number of steps in one direction and then another of steps in the other one. So if we put one here, we will start to see how many steps it goes. Let's go ahead and watch this. So it goes left, right at the first time. So we have like 2, I don't know, 4, 8, 6, 8, yeah. And now it's coming back, right? Because it reached the roadblock. If I didn't have the roadblock then it would go a much more. So yeah, okay, that's it. So it came all up to here and then it turned back because this whole region it's one walking distance, right? I don't know how much this is. This is about, I don't know, I think 60. But if you do something different and you put a, if you do this, you will see that the walker now it's stuck, so it has to go away first. It will eventually disappear, I think. But the point is, you will see that the walker starts going in one direction and then comes back, right? If the loop is big enough, and if you know exactly how many steps the walker, each individual walker is taking, because normally every building has a certain number of steps that the walkers are going to take. If you know that, then you can build, so to say, the most efficient pathways possible. Yeah, and this is how you should be playing this, right? So now it's turning back. If this was bigger, for example, let's say, I really can't test it right now because it has to be exactly as big. The half of the pathway has to be exactly as long as the amount of steps that these walkers usually take, right? So if you want to start playing this game, it is very casual. Like people would consider that this game is hard. No, if you understand the walker mechanic, which is quite simple, actually, if you think about it, it's very simple. If you understand the walker mechanic, the game is actually not a very challenging one. So I would call it casual. If you want to compare it to the old ones in the series, to Caesar 3 or Pharaoh, those were the hardcore games. I mean, there were a lot more ambiguous and hard to handle mechanics in that game, and there was also combat. This game does not have combat. So there's if I look at it, almost no endgame situation. There is almost no failure state in this game, which is quite annoying for me because I'm a huge fan of the series, and this is very, very easy. This is like a mobile game for me, if I compare it with the older games from the series. Right. So if you're interested in playing this, it has great graphics, lots of types of buildings and mechanics to learn about, learn new stuff. So if you're open to that, you can try it out. There's a chain of production of supply and demand for production. For example, these guys, the distillery, they make absinthe and they need Fey, I think is the name. So they're catching Fays, right? And they're going to use the Fays to make absinthe. So this is a chain of production. You need the raw goods in order to make the production, and then the production is going to be needed in the marketplace, and your houses are going to drink that absinthe, obviously, because what else are you going to do with the alcohol? Houses require a certain amount of types of buildings around them, of services like the theater, for example, or the wash house, or the exorcist. Yeah, all sorts of crazy stuff. So this game is very fun. The setting is steampunk, which I personally love, and it suits the game very well. Also, look at this. We have some crazy space-time continuum floating islands stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff to discover about this game, and I personally love it. And yeah, just try it out. To the haters of the walker mechanic, I'm sorry about you guys, but in life you have to learn new stuff sometimes. I mean, what is the point in playing the same game over and over again? That would be called insanity, right? Good. So thanks for watching and listening. For the more advanced users or the fans of the series the Caesar series. I'll be making a review in which I talk about each individual functionality and feature of the game and compare it to the all series, and yeah, just give you my thoughts on that. So thanks for watching and listening, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye bye.